Good evening to students, faculty, family members, and guests. Welcome to the 2022 Scholarship Ceremony. My name is Eileen Eustace, and I'm the principal here at Berlin High School. It is an honor and privilege to be here tonight as we continue to celebrate the achievements of our Berlin High School seniors. Tonight is a very special night as we honor our students with scholarships to help them pursue their post-secondary endeavors. It is important for all of us to recognize that this evening would not be possible without the generosity of others who contribute to the many scholarships awarded to our students. This includes families, organizations, and businesses, most from our local community. 144 scholarships will be awarded this evening, totaling well over $180,000. In addition to donating, these groups pore over many applications to select recipients. While some scholarships are determined by the school-based committee, many are determined by outside groups. These scholarships are often honoring the memory of others, beloved family members, former educators and students, and community members, all who made significant and lasting contributions to Berlin High School and our community. I would like to extend a special thank you to Evelisa Mayette and Rachel Rice for coordinating the scholarship process, working with outside groups, and planning this evening's celebration. It is a tremendous amount of work, and they do such a great job. Thank you so much. I would also like to thank Patricia Pyrus, our school counseling department supervisor, and members of her department for their support as well in this evening. Seniors, as you receive a scholarship this evening, know that you are being recognized as a tribute or representation of others. Your service, your dedication to studies, your commitment, your grit, your grace, and your kindness reminded the many selection committee members of the people they want to honor. It is through you that legacies continue as you go on to accomplish your goals and dreams. Thank you to everyone who supported our students with donations, fundraising, and other efforts. We are pleased to have so many guest presenters here this evening. As our guest presenters are introduced, we would ask that you please come to the podium via this staircase, and you may exit in the same direction when you are finished. Congratulations to our parents and guardians. Thank you for supporting your child's journey through Berlin High School. I'm sure you are so proud this evening. Please note that some of our recipients may not have been able to be present this evening, but we will announce their scholarships. Students, as you hear your name called, please come to the podium where you will thank the presenter and receive an envelope. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Robin Kopp, who will present our first scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Bob DeFrancesco. I'm here with Robin Kopp to help present the TCOP scholarships for tonight. TCOP stands for Tyler Kopp. Tyler was a 15-year-old teenager who loved Berlin dearly, loved Berlin sports, and mostly his friends and his family. He lived life to the fullest and gave 110% in whatever he did. These 4 recipients are receiving this scholarship because, according to their essays, they all hold the qualities that Tyler had held dear to himself. Give 110% in everything you do every day, because tomorrow is never guaranteed. Be a loyal friend, a loving family member, and most importantly, make this world a better place by being kind to everyone that you encounter. Congratulations to this year's TCOP Scholarship recipients, Mike Ciarcia, Riley Kopp, Abigail Cutler, and Jonathan Diamore. come up in order. Now I got to find them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr.
Congratulations. Mike, how you doing, buddy? Good. Nice job. Congratulations. Thank you. Thanks.
Your essay is the best.
Thank you.
Can I please have Kelly Ling?
Good evening. The Berlin High School Band Parents Scholarship recognizes students for their leadership and service to the high school band program, in addition to being absolutely amazing musicians. This year's recipients are Bailey Beklasky, Michael Damiana, Daniel Lamoureux, Joseph Manzi, Noah Miller, and Kenneth Wattinger. Dan?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Joseph?
Yes. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Hi, Noah.
Yes.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
May I please have Chief Andrew Rubiak for the Charles Scheer Memorial and Peter Garrison Memorial Scholarships from South Kensington Fire.
The South Kensington Fire Department is giving 2 memorial scholarships tonight. One is the Chief Charles Scheer Memorial and the Peter Garrison Memorial Scholarship. They are awarded to a student whose family has a personal connection to the fire department and is planning to pursue their education at a 2- or 4-year institution of higher learning. This year's recipient of both these scholarships is Laura Sarrazin. Thank you.
The Gloria Biscaglio Bosco Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior planning to major in education. This student shows a promise for success as demonstrated by his or her participation in school and community activities. This year's recipient is Isabella DiFrancesco and Daniel Lamoureux. They started cheering. Congratulations. Can I please have Rocco Labadia for the Chris Labadia Memorial Scholarship?
Thanks. I wish this would get easier, but it doesn't seem to. So I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to all of you, if that's okay. I'm going to change the rules. Christopher Labadia, of course, my son, 19 years old, when he lost his life in a one-car accident in 2016. So the time does go by, but it doesn't go by fast or slow enough, depending on how you look at it. The one thing I'd like to say is that Chris was doing an act of kindness. He was returning a wallet, and some of you have read about him, which selfishly I'm very happy about. And as such, you wrote a few essays, 32 of them, as a matter of fact, so I was happy to read them. And in addition to that, my daughter reads them. We do a blind read. We don't look at the names, and then we select the recipients. And this year, of course, we've once again selected the same people, which is the most amazing thing. I don't get much time to talk about Chris to this amount of people, so I will say just 2 more quick things. Chris's legacy has lived on in his name afterwards. He's now been able to help us create the Christopher Labadia Memorial Scholarship and has expanded into Chris Cares. You will probably start seeing Chris Cares all over the place, hopefully, but Chris Cares for Kindness. We did Chris Cares during COVID for Bread for Life and raised over $10,000 for that food and shelter during lockdown. And it wasn't for all of you, and hopefully all of you at some point, and you find a passion in life, which Chris had many, but loyalty, love, passion, acceptance are a few of the things you all read about, and kindness. And so with that, with the 5th pick in this year's NFL draft, which I had to, I'd like to say that we do $1,000 scholarship, but this year we're going to do 4. So I am pleased to announce that this year's recipients are Caitlin Lenahan, there's too many things here. Congratulations. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Olivia Selena, Salvatore Distoli, and Sage Beatman. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations to all the seniors. Thank you.
Can I please have Eileen Thurston to present the Rex C. Smith Scholarship?
It is with great honor that I get to present this in memory and in honor of my friend and my colleague, Mr. Rex Smith. He was a teacher here at Berlin High. I believe this senior class were freshmen when this all happened, that he passed suddenly during the school year. Mr. Smith absolutely loved to work with students who were going to find different paths in life, not necessarily to college, but maybe to the military or to the trades, or just wanted to make the world a better place. So if you knew him, you knew that was kind of his goal. Didn't always do things the same way as the rest of us. But I'm sure he is looking down right now and telling me that I need to just say he's proud of all of you, and I'm proud of all of you because I believe I had most of you as freshmen. So I'm very pleased that this scholarship honors a hard worker, someone who will also take an extra step to make their work a little bit better than was expected, and is kind to everyone. And this year's recipient is Tanner Sparks.
And do we have a member from the Swanson family for the next scholarship? We may not. Okay. So the next scholarship is given in memory of Sharon Lynn Swanson and is awarded to a student who has demonstrated a desire and commitment to reach his fullest potential. This year's recipient is Joseph Manzi. And now if I could please have Bob Sisti for the Coach Mike Venenziano Scholarship.
Thanks. First of all, congratulations to all of you. I'm going to read this, but it's been 7 months since Coach V passed. I've known Coach V since 6th grade. We were in each other's weddings. We shared a lot, even to the end. So once we were at the funeral, all the buddies got together and says, we have to do something. So we decided to have a golf tournament. We put together a foundation, put together a golf tournament in less than 3 months. As a testament to Coach V, the response was so overwhelming. We had golfers full in 4 days. We had a waiting list of people who wanted to play. Every sponsor we asked came forward and did even more than we had asked. So that's a testament to him. So I'm going to read what Ms. Rice wrote. Coach V Scholarship was created this year to honor Mike Veneziano, known fondly to his players as Coach V, who lost his battle with cancer in December of 21. Mike was involved in the high school program throughout his life, playing all 4 years of his high school career in Berlin, then coming back and coaching 15 more years, 2 at the JV level and 13 at the varsity level. This year, we're honoring 6 senior athletes who earned a varsity letter in the sport, having maintained good academic standing while at BHS and plan to further their education in a university, college, or trade school. These athletes are also being recognized for their character, citizenship, community service, and sportsmanship. Okay. And the winners are Michael C. Arcia, congratulations, buddy. Jonathan Demore, Ryan Steck, Lindsay Leary, Riley Kopp, congratulations, and Claire McGeever. Congratulations.
Can I please have Quana Silva for the Dennis F. Antonacci Jr. Memorial Scholarship?
Thank you. Hi. The Dennis F. Antonacci Jr. Memorial Scholarship is sponsored by the Antonacci McCary Scholarship Incorporated. It was created as a tribute to honor my son, Dennis, who passed away in 1994. He graduated from this school. And we also give a scholarship at Wolcott High School, where he attended for 3 years. It is given in his memory to a student that has achieved academic excellence and has a desire to further their education in the field of social work or psychology. On behalf of the Antonacci McCary Scholarship and our board members, we are pleased to award this year's scholarship to Dakota Remarsik.
Yes, Dakota. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The following scholarship is the Mitchell King Memorial Scholarship, and it was created by the family of Edward and Jean Mitchell King. It is awarded to a student who has shown excellence and promise in the field of science. Edward and Jean resided in Berlin since the early 1960s and raised 4 children, all of whom graduated from Berlin High School. Jean was a 1948 graduate of the University of Connecticut, majoring in microbiology, and Edward graduated from the University of Hartford. Both valued education, and the family is proud to honor this year's recipient. We have their daughter, Lisa Marola Grimm, who's here to award the recipient, Michael Vignon. Next, can I please have Danielle Jocelyn, who is our Berlin High School Interact Club advisor.
Good evening. The Berlin High School Interact Club awards scholarships to students in recognition of their participation and contribution to the Interact Club. These two young ladies really embody our motto of service above self, and this year's recipients are Isabella DiFrancesco and Grace Lazara.
Can I please have Mr. Tony Butrimas, the Berlin High School Athletic Boosters Association President?
Thanks. My name is Tony Butrimas. I'm the president of the Berlin High School Athletic Booster Association. On behalf of the executive board of the Athletic Boosters and its members, I'd like to congratulate all of tonight's scholarship winners and wish you all the best of luck with your future endeavors. The Athletic Boosters are a parent-run organization dedicated to the support of the student athletes of Berlin High. Through the efforts of the parents to fundraise by holding car washes, selling tickets, selling discount cards, and holding fundraising events such as Shred It event and Bingo Night, we can pay for sweatshirts, provide for championship plaques and these booster scholarships, and support all of the 25 sports teams at the Berlin High School. The Berlin High School Athletic Booster Association established these scholarships to acknowledge student athletes who are not only proven athletes on the field of play, but who also exhibit dedication, leadership, sportsmanship, and good character. These scholarships are given in the memory of or in honor of someone who is important to BHS sports. The first scholarship is the Marie Siegel Scholarship to Olivia Salina. The next is the Bob Zipadelli Scholarship to Jack Harton. The Vic Baccaro Scholarship to Garrett Fallon. Congratulations. Appreciate it. The George Hall Scholarship to Bailey Baklaski. The Robert Peckrell Scholarship to Gianna Uba. The Lucian Giaramonti Scholarship to Griffin Hilby. The Jim DeRocher Scholarship to Taylor Demarais. The Vic Lavender Scholarship to Jacob Furland. Congratulations. The Jim Day Scholarship CIAC Scholar Athlete Award goes to Claire McGeever. And finally, the Rex Smith Scholarship CIAC Scholar Athlete goes to Jonathan Demore. Congratulations. Thanks a lot.
Can I please have Betsy Piskorski for the David Piskorski Memorial Scholarship?
First, I'd like to thank and acknowledge the Ryan T. Lee Memorial Foundation for setting up the scholarship in my husband's name. This year, I'm so happy to announce that I actually really know the person who is receiving it. It goes to a senior who will be majoring in criminal justice. I've watched this person play basketball for the last 5 years. It is Michael Ciarcia. Oh, yay. Almost didn't have anything to give to you.
May I please have Joanne Chicker?
On behalf of the East Berlin Fire Department Ladies Auxiliary, the scholarship is given in memory of Tyler A. Kopp and is awarded to a student whose family has a personal connection to the fire department. This year's recipient is Riley Kopp. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The Catherine McGee Middle School PTO Scholarship is awarded to an alum of McGee Middle School who has worked to his or her academic potential at Berlin High School while participating in extracurricular activities and is considered to be a well-rounded person and student. This year's recipient is Abigail Caliandri. May I please have John Roman to present the next two scholarships?
Good evening. Each year, the Rotary Club of Kensington Berlin offers a scholarship to a Berlin High School senior who has a strong record of community service and who has been a member of the Interact Club. The Berlin High School Interact Club is sponsored by both the Rotary Club of Kensington Berlin and the Rotary Club of New Britain Berlin. The Rotary Club of Kensington Berlin operates under the umbrella of Rotary International as one of 46,000 clubs worldwide, all dedicated to make the world and our local communities a better place to live. The Kensington Berlin Club, with the assistance of Berlin High School Interactors, supports the Salvation Army by providing out-of-the-cold luncheons and ringing the bell around Christmas. We donate annually to area food banks. We hosted a town cleanup this year. We spent a morning cleaning up Sage Park. And we honor our first responders with a breakfast each spring. I'm pleased to announce that this year's recipient of the Rotary Club of Kensington Berlin Scholarship is Sage Beatman. Hi, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, and I also have the Friends of the Berlin Visiting Nurses Association Scholarship. On behalf of the Friends of the Berlin Visiting Nurses Association, I am pleased and honored to present the Stanley Sangelotti Memorial Scholarship. Mr. Sangelotti, a former guidance counselor at Berlin High School, was a founding member of the Friends of the Berlin VNA and a long-time board member and supporter of the Berlin Visiting Nurses Association. His continuing service to the community after his retirement made him an inspiration to all. This scholarship is given to a graduating Berlin High School senior with an excellent academic record who will be continuing his or her education in nursing. This year's recipient of the Stanley Sangelotti Memorial Scholarship is Isabella Cloutier. Thank you.
May I please have Corey Humes for the Paul J. and Mary P. Karam Music Scholarship.
It is my pleasure to be here this evening to present the Paul and Mary Karam Music Scholarship, which honors my parents, and in particular, the legacy that my father left as the director of music here in Berlin for the majority of his career. Each year, this scholarship is awarded to a student in good academic standing, planning to pursue a course of study in the field of music, including music education, at an accredited college or university. This student must have been an officer, student leader, drum major, or section leader at Berlin High School. It is my pleasure to announce that this year's recipient is Emily Roach.
May I please have members of the Miller family for the Kimberly R. Miller Memorial Scholarship.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Miller. This is my son Eric and my daughter-in-law Bethany. We are here to present a scholarship that we established in memory of my daughter Kim. She was an avid swimmer from the time she was born until the time she passed away. The scholarship is giving out the 17th one this year. It was established shortly before Kimberly passed in 2005. She was getting ready to start her junior year in 2001 when she was diagnosed with metastatic bone cancer. She spent almost all of her junior year in the hospital with chemotherapy and multiple surgeries. The senior year, she came back to swim, but when she came back, so did the cancer. She fought for the next 3 years, but lost her battle 2 weeks before her 20th birthday. The scholarship is awarded to a student who is a contributing member of the Berlin High swim team and has shown determination and commitment in achieving her academic and swimming goals.
This year's recipient is Samantha Ferreira.
Thank you.
Next, may I please have Dr. Michelle Amosi for the Rotary Club of New Britain Berlin Scholarships.
Good evening. I'm Michelle Amosi. I'm a Rotary advisor to the Berlin High School Interact Club. Tonight it is my pleasure to award 2 scholarships on behalf of the New Britain Berlin Rotary Club. Since Rotary is a service club, in addition to academic excellence and extracurricular involvement, we heavily weigh community service in the selection process. Both recipients tonight have fulfilled countless community service hours through their involvement in BHS Interact Club, a high school chapter of Rotary. This year's Judith Brown Scholarship recipient is Sarah Al-Mazani. And this year's Interact Outstanding Scholarship recipient is Lindsay Leary.
May I please have Jessica Garrity for the Berlin Little League Scholarship.
Good evening. The Berlin Little League Scholarships are awarded to students who were previously Berlin Little League baseball or softball players who have maintained good academic standing and have completed community service. This year's 4 recipients are Shay Bannon, Riley Kopp, Jonathan Demore, and Salvatore Distoli. Congratulations. Thank you. You're welcome. Congratulations, Shay. Oh, Sal. Congratulations. You're welcome.
May I please have the Betterini family for the Ruth M. and Adolph J. Betterini Scholarship?
Good evening. I'm Bill Betterini. This is my wife, Cheryl. I'm as a nephew of Ruth and Adolph Betterini. We're proud to present the scholarships for the Ruth and Adolph Betterini Scholarship that's awarded to 2 students this year from Berlin High School. This scholarship is sometimes offered to New Britain High School as well, and this year we have 2 from Berlin. This scholarship has been established to reward outstanding students who are hardworking, driven to achieve, motivated, and display good citizenship in their school and community. This scholarship will be awarded over the next 4 years. And this year's recipients are Olivia Monsunis and Olivia Salina. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May I please have Carol Gooden for the Kensington Garden Club Scholarship?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, or I should say good evening. The Kensington Garden Club awards a scholarship to a student who has shown a keen interest and enthusiasm in pursuing a career in one or more of the following fields: agriculture, botany, conservation, environmental control, forestry, horticulture, landscape design, and landscape management. This year's recipient of the Kensington Garden Club Scholarship is Michael Vignon, which I know very well deserved. There you go. Thank you.
May I please have Rick DeGroff from Central Lawn Care for the next scholarship?
Hello all. Congratulations to all the recipients this year. Great job done. The Central Connecticut Lawn Service Travis Frisk Memorial Scholarship is, I think this is our 6th or 7th year. Travis was a Berlin High graduate in 2015, and he was well on his way to graduating from UConn with a horticulture degree when he passed away 3 years ago. And we thought it was, his passion for plant science and horticulture was just outstanding. He worked for us for, I think, since he was 15 in summers and breaks and all, and he was just a tremendous young man. The scholarship goes to someone who is pursuing environmental science, plant science, golf, turf management, a degree at an accredited college. And this year's recipient is Ryan Sear.
The Kensington Volunteer Fire Department offers this next scholarship in memory of Leno J. Corvey. It is awarded to a student whose family has a personal connection to the fire department. This year's recipient is Tyler Chamberlain. Next, I'd like to ask John McGeever, president of the class of 2021, to present the next scholarship.
Good evening. The Berlin High School Alumni Scholarship is awarded by the graduating class of 2021 to a student consistently involved in school clubs or organizations. This scholarship is given to a student who has shown excellence, leadership, and service. This year's recipient is Jacob Ferlin.
Next, may I have Mrs. Robin Wilcox for the Berlin Congregational Church Jane Beebe Watershew Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. The Jane Beebe Watershew Memorial Scholarship is sponsored by the Berlin Congregational Church. The scholarship is awarded to a student who has participated in community projects either independently or through school-sponsored activities. This student has shown academic promise and plans to pursue a degree in either library media science, English, drama, or horticultural services. This year's recipient is Michael Vignon.
May I please have Ray Bachard for the Ray Bachard Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you. Oops, got it. And congratulations to everyone. I'm going to make a request of you all in a couple of seconds, but I'll get to that. I have something in common with this, the Ray Bachard Scholarship, that we're both named after Ray Bachard, my father. It's difficult to convey to you the extraordinary way my father lived his life, filled with love and wit and humor. He improved himself all through his life. Now, he graduated high school 78 years ago this month and directly went into the Army Air Corps and served in World War II. Now, I was talking to a friend of mine on the way here tonight, and we were talking about that generation. And she summed it up very well. She said, everything we have is because of them. And it is, his generation. So to that, I want to say to you, from my generation, I'm sorry, because we really screwed it up. And we continue to. So my request to you is this: save us. It really is up to you to do that. And I'm looking at all the different scholarships here tonight. It's absolutely wonderful. And, you know, my dad was a curious and compassionate optimist. And until his death just last year, at the age of 95, he never stopped learning and improving himself continually. He had 2 grandchildren who attended Berlin High School here. He was loved by his wife and his 5 children, grandchildren, everyone who knew him. And again, he made himself better all the time throughout his life. And that's the one thing that I'll always carry with me about him. One thing I want to remind you all of is we need to do better, and it's up to you to do it. So it's in that spirit that this scholarship, the Ray Bachard Scholarship, goes to Samuel Wolowski. Sam?
The Greater New Britain Bar Association is comprised of lawyers in the New Britain community. The organization traces its roots to the 1950s and is made up of lawyers who practice in small and large firms, corporate lawyers with ties to New Britain, prosecutors, and public defenders. The Greater New Britain Bar Association has held annual golf tournaments and hosted dinners with a goal of raising funds to donate to several local nonprofit groups, such as the Friendship Center, Prudence Crandall Center, New Britain Parks and Recreation, and several others. The Greater New Britain Bar Association is honoring a student in excellent academic standing who is planning to further their education in the area of law, law enforcement, or government. This year's recipient is Lindsay Leary. May I please have the Pavano family for the Joseph E. Pavano Jr. Memorial Scholarship.
Thanks. Congratulations to everyone up here, and congratulations to everyone out there, because I think you guys know that without everybody out there, you guys might not be up here today. I know our parents and family help us out an awful lot in that regard. My name's Tom Pavano, class of '81, which means next year we have our 40th reunion coming up. Corey, you're on the committee, aren't you? Corey Karam? She was up here before. The next scholarship is awarded in memory of my dad, Joe Pavano, a longtime advocate of higher education and former educator and administrator. It's awarded to a young, rising college student who plans to become an educator. The family hopes to see this student go on to potentially impact hundreds throughout their career. My dad taught at both West Hartford and New Britain school systems for many years. So this year's recipient of the Joseph E. Pavano Scholarship Award is Isabella DiFrancesco.
May I please have Greg Staffstrom for the following scholarship.
Good evening, and again, congratulations to all the scholarship recipients and families. My name is Gregory Staffstrom, and I'm the president of Springbrook Ice and Fuel. In 2018, Springbrook's 100th anniversary in business, we established a scholarship to help thank the community that supports our business by rewarding a student in Berlin and some other local communities. I started working at the company when I was in college, attending Bryant University, and worked under the former owner, who was my mentor and gave me the opportunity to purchase the business. So tonight, the Earnest Growth Memorial Scholarship is given by Springbrook Ice and Fuel Service and is awarded to a senior who is planning to pursue a degree in business. Additionally, this student has been an active member of the school and the greater community by participating in one of the various business clubs such as DECA, Junior Achievement, or Future Business Leaders of America. This year's scholarship goes to Juliana Garcia.
I'd now like to welcome Paul Salina to the podium to present a number of scholarships.
Much there. Okay. Good evening. My name is Paul Salina. I'm the former chairman of the board of the Community Foundation of Greater New Britain, and it's my pleasure to be able to award some of the scholarships that the Community Foundation manages to our Berlin students here. The Catherine Boudreau Scholarship was established in memory of Kathleen, who dedicated her life to caring for others, exhibiting her deep empathy for those who were ill or in distress. It is in her memory that her daughter established the scholarship through the auxiliary at the Hospital of Central Connecticut. This scholarship is given to a high school senior pursuing a career in nursing. This year's recipient from Berlin High School is Laura Martin. The next scholarship is given in memory of Keith Benson Kramer and is awarded to a student who possesses a warm, outgoing personality, an ability to relate to others, and an intention to study music or music education at an accredited college or university. This student also has been an active member of the school community. This year's recipient for the Keith Benson Kramer Scholarship is Emily Roach. This next scholarship is given in memory of James W. McDermott and is awarded to a student who has participated and made significant contributions in one of the following organizations: band, color guard, chorus, or drama club. On behalf of the McDermott family, I am pleased to award the James W. McDermott Scholarship to Kylie Bacon. The Eleanor and Nathan Berry Scholarship is awarded to a student who resides in any of the following towns: Farmington, New Britain, Newington, Plainville, Southington, or Berlin. So there's quite a bit of competition. It is awarded to a student over 4 years who is industrious, hardworking, and a well-rounded student, a student who has shown evidence of a life well spent. This year's recipient from Berlin High School is Garrett Fallon. The next scholarship is given by the Community Foundation of Greater New Britain. This scholarship is being awarded to a student who has demonstrated high academic achievement. This recipient has earned a varsity letter in at least one sport and has shown qualities of good character, citizenship, and sportsmanship. This year's recipient is Sean Hunt. The William J. Tomaso Foundation Scholarship is awarded to a student who demonstrates an aptitude for academics at Berlin High School. The student must display motivation, academic ability, good character, and potential for success. This year's recipient is Caitlin Lenahan. The William P. and Janice C. McCormick Scholarship is awarded through the Community Foundation of Greater New Britain to a student in either New Britain High School or Berlin High School who has shown great promise for the future. This scholarship, established by their children, is presented to a student pursuing a bachelor's degree at an accredited university who has an exceptional academic record and evidence of volunteerism in their school and/or community. This year's recipient is Sarah Al Mozani. The Vincent F. Biscaglio Memorial Scholarship is awarded to graduating seniors who plan to pursue a degree in an accredited four-year college or university. The recipients of this scholarship have demonstrated qualities of leadership, character, and service to their school and community. And I knew Vin, he was a music teacher as well in New Britain. We were good friends. This year's award goes to Sage Beatman, Michael Damiana, and Grace Lazara. The Josephine Suits Art Scholarship is awarded to a student who is accepted into an accredited college that offers a degree in visual arts. This student was chosen for their exceptional artistic ability and interest in pursuing art education. This year's recipient is Erin Riga. Almost done here. And lastly, the Harold M. Sussman Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a student with high academic standing who has dedicated their time to school and community involvement. This year's recipient is Gabriella Crosley. And again, congratulations to Rachel and Evelisa. This is a magnificent program, and it's a lot of work. So congratulations to all.
May I please have Tom Byers from the Berlin Volunteer Fire Department.
Tonight I'm presenting the Berlin Volunteer Fire Department Chief Ed Haber Memorial Scholarship. Ed was one of our founding members in 1943 and our chief for many years. Our candidate is pursuing a degree in nursing and will be attending the University of Harvard. This person also has a parent who is a longtime member of the Berlin Volunteer Fire Department. This year's recipient is Robin Kopp.
May I please have Sheil Patel to present the next set of scholarships.
Hi, guys. Perfect, thank you. The Upbeat Big Vin Award and Scholarship was established by the student members of the Peer Leadership Program as a way to remember their friend, Big Vin Biscaglio. It is presented each year to a group of peer leaders who have demonstrated effort, support, dedication, and commitment in the same spirit that Vin brought to the program, and it is considered the highest award in the program. This year's recipients are Natalia Korzepa, Emily Kobus, Claire McGeever, and Michael Vignon. The Donald Delisle Peer Leadership Award and Scholarship was established to honor Don Delisle, a longtime teacher and assistant principal at Berlin High School. At his passing, the Upbeat Core team established this award to recognize senior house leaders who have made a special contribution to the program through their efforts and commitment and involvement as house leaders. This year's recipients are Benjamin Fisher and Aaron Riggett. The Thomas F. Galvin Pathfinder Award and Scholarship was established to honor Thomas Galvin, a longtime principal at Berlin High School and one of the founders of the Upbeat program. Tom was a leader who loved to challenge people to try new things and to expand their skills. This award is presented each year to senior members of the program who have demonstrated a willingness to take on challenges. This year's award goes to Isabella DiFrancesco and Noah Miller. Sandy DeVivo was a very active member of the Berlin Upbeat community team. At her passing, the Upbeat peer leaders decided to conduct a fundraiser with the proceeds going to a scholarship to be given each year in her memory. The Sandy DeVivo Scholarship is given to senior members of the peer leader program who have demonstrated the sense of determination and dedication that Sandy demonstrated every single day. This year's recipients are Jacob Ferlin and Lauren McBride. I'm almost done as well, I promise. The Mitchell Award and Scholarships are given in honor of Alice Mitchell and her parents Mary and Jim Mitchell. They are given each year to the senior members who have demonstrated a high degree of commitment and dedication to the Berlin Upbeat program and who demonstrate their actions in their daily lives, the principles on which the program was founded. This year's recipients are Olivia Salina and Jocelyn DiMatteo. And finally, the Willard School Upbeat Scholarship is given to a student who attended Willard School and through their high school years in the Upbeat program dedicated their time and effort into helping to make a positive impact through their community service to Willard School. This year's recipient is Mason Michaud.
The Berlin Playhouse of Performing Arts offers this next scholarship to seniors who will further their education in the field of performing arts or a related field in a post-high school program of study. This year's recipients are Tyler Chamberlain and Laura Sarazin. The Berlin Land Trust Cancellerini Scholarship is given to a student who has demonstrated an active interest in environmental preservation during his or her years at Berlin High School. This year's recipient is Michael Vignon. May I please have Dan Race from the Lions Club to present the Lions Club scholarships.
Good evening. The Berlin Lions Club recognizes the outstanding achievement of the many students here at Berlin High School. It gives me great honor to award the second highest ranking graduate in this year's class. The salutatorian award acknowledges this exceptional student for their academic excellence. It is our hope and belief that this person will continue to excel well into the future. This year's recipient is Sage Beatman. Again, the Berlin Lions Club recognizes all the students here tonight. It gives me great honor to award the highest ranking graduate of this year's class. The Valedictorian Award acknowledges this exceptional student for their superior academic excellence. I know that this marks only the beginning of a bright and successful future. This year's recipient is Jacob Smalley. Stay up here. No, Jacob, come back. Might as well stay up here. Okay. Reason why I didn't want him to have to go back and come back again, so. Each year, the Berlin Lions Club awards a scholarship of $14,000 to an outstanding young female or male student in their senior year at Berlin High School. This award is broken down into 4 equal payments of $3,500 per year, as long as that student is matriculated in a 4-year college and stays in school with passing grades. I don't know. Do you think you can handle that? Financial need and a high academic standing are 2 of the criteria to be eligible for this award. Maybe more important to our club is the student's history of community service. We believe that it is important that all students participate in organizations that offer help to others. The student that our committee has chosen meets all these requirements, and it gives me great pleasure to announce Jacob Smalley as this year's recipient for the Berlin Lions Scholarship. Congratulations. Well, I have this. This is it. That's going to be put. Okay, we have 2 of these for the next award. One I'm going to hand to the recipient, and I hope the other one will be placed somewhere of prominence at the Berlin High School. And as I wanted to say, that the Berlin Lions Club has decided to award a scholarship of $10,000 to an outstanding young female or male student in their senior year at Berlin High School. This award is broken down into 4 equal payments of $2,500 per year. What makes this scholarship a little different from the one I just gave Jacob Smalley is that it recognizes a student who plans to major in any number of disciplines that focus on some aspect of agriculture. It only makes sense that being a club that puts on an annual agricultural fair to encourage a student to pursue a path in that endeavor. The student that our committee has chosen will be studying horticulture at Penn State next year, and gives me great pleasure to announce Michael Vignone as this year's recipient for this year's first Berlin Lions Agricultural Scholarship. Congratulations, Michael. Thank you. This is yours all. Congratulations. And thank you very much.
The Mary Carroll Kennedy Scholarship was established to honor the founding director's retirement from the Hartford Region Choice Program. This scholarship is awarded to a student who has displayed resilience, determination, and a commitment to excellence. This year's recipient is Juliana Garcia. The Cup of Tea Book Club Scholarship was established to honor 2 members of our Friends and Family Book Club, which began 15 years ago. Patty Platos was a former world language teacher, and Celia Biscaglio, a stay-at-home mom of 4, avid readers who cherish the time spent in book club, learning about a variety of world perspectives through reading. This year's recipient was instrumental in starting and running a student book club here at BHS called the Windows and Mirrors Book Club. She also spearheaded and designed a little free library, which will be installed in front of Berlin High School on Patterson Way. This year's recipient is Isabella DeFrancisco. Rita Piccini was a 1975 graduate of Berlin High School. Her children created the Rita Piccini Sacchetti Memorial Scholarship to give a student who has excelled in the area of English, as Rita was in the process of becoming an English teacher. On behalf of the Piccini and Sacchetti families, I am pleased to award this scholarship to Daniel Lamoureux. The Berlin Education Association scholarships are awarded to students who have exemplified strong academic achievement through their Berlin Public Schools education. This year's recipients are Taylor Demaray and Jacob Furlan. The next scholarship, is given in memory of Nick Zuck, a talented athlete who passed away in 2016 after a brave and courageous battle with leukemia. Nick gave his heart and soul for his love of football. This memorial fund was created to honor Nick's memory and legacy at Berlin High School. This year's recipients embody all that was important to Nick: his love of family, football, food, and friends. On behalf of the Zuck family, I'd like to present this scholarship to Jonathan Demore, Yannick Senna, and Jacob Smalley. The faculty at Berlin High School awards scholarships in memory of former principal George Sinnott. It is given to graduating students who have demonstrated a genuine commitment to the Berlin High School community and who have, through their cooperation and dedication, made a positive impact on Berlin High. This year's recipients are Jocelyn DiMatteo and Simon Norell.
The Berlin High School School Counseling Department honors students who are considered to be well-rounded individuals and demonstrate qualities of good character, citizenship, perseverance, and a promise for success. This year's School Counseling Department scholarships are awarded to Bailey Beklasky, Alexa Luth, Juliana Mancini, and Michael Vignon. The Berlin Youth Lacrosse Association recognizes student athletes that have demonstrated leadership, commitment, and motivation through participation in Berlin Youth Lacrosse and in the community, school, or other local organizations. This year's scholarship goes to Claire McGeever. The Berlin Youth Soccer Association recognizes student athletes who have participated in the Berlin Youth Soccer Program for at least 3 seasons and plan to attend an accredited university, college, or junior college. This year's recipients are Jocelyn DiMatteo, Griffin Hilby, Lauren McBride, and Michael Vignon. The Jim Day Memorial Scholarship is given in memory of the former Berlin High School teacher, athletic director, and longtime coach. It is awarded to seniors who have demonstrated a genuine commitment to the Berlin High School community and through his or her dedication has made a positive impact. Congratulations to this year's recipients, Natalia Chorzeppo and Samantha Ferrero. Which one am I going to? Up to 68. The Hubbard School Scholarship is awarded to a student who attended Hubbard Elementary School and is continuing his or her education in the field of human resources or education. This year's recipient is Isabella Karam. The Mary E. Griswold Upbeat Scholarship is given to a student who attended Griswold School and has demonstrated good citizenship, self-motivation, enthusiasm, and perseverance in working toward their potential at Berlin High School. This year's recipient is Kylie Bacon.
The Kiwanis Technology Education Scholarship is awarded to a student who has demonstrated academic achievement and interest in their technology education coursework. This year's recipient is Montes Malinauskas. The The Kiwanis Delaney Scholarship is awarded to a student who has demonstrated academic achievement, has displayed a positive attitude, and worked hard to achieve his or her potential. This year's recipient is Carlise Perales. The Kiwanis Family and Consumer Science Scholarship is awarded to a student who has demonstrated academic achievement and interest in their family and consumer science coursework. This year's recipient is Isabella Blackwood. The Kiwanis Senior Growth and Contribution Scholarship is given to a student that has shown personal and academic growth throughout his or her years and has contributed to Berlin High School in a variety of ways. This year's recipient is Emily Kobus.
The Rita Pulcini Sacchetti Commitment to Excellence Scholarship is being awarded to a student committed to achieving in the classroom. This student demonstrates pride in their learning, displays a can-do attitude, and shows integrity in their work. This year's recipient is Ryan Garrity. Berlin Helping Berlin is an organization dedicated to supporting the Berlin Public Schools family. The group fundraises through many different organizations throughout the year, from Powder Puff football to horticulture plant sales to the RISE program, making and selling dog treats throughout the school year. This year, BHB, as it's known, is fortunate to award 2 scholarships to graduating seniors who show promise for the future. This year's scholarship recipients are Michael Ciarcia and Justin Padavina. The Berlin High School Choral Scholarships are given to graduating seniors who have demonstrated continued commitment to the BHS choral program and have found success in the performing arts through their high school career. Preference is given to students who have gone above and beyond to support and promote the choral program by exploring multiple avenues of vocal performance, both in and out of the Berlin community. Driven with purpose, fueled with passion, and performing with pride, these students represent some of the best that BHS has to offer. This year's recipients are Kylie Bacon and Angelica Shagala. This next scholarship is given in memory of Lindsay Duhane, a 2005 graduate of Berlin High School. When Lindsay unexpectedly passed away in 2008 at the young age of 21, her family knew that she would want to give back to the community and share her love for music. This scholarship was created for graduating seniors who also hold the same passion Lindsay did and who plan to continue pursuing their passion for music. This year's recipient exemplifies a love of music in her life and desire to pursue passion in the future. On behalf of the Duhane, Johnston, and Ratone families, we offer our congratulations and well wishes to Laura Sarazin. You're welcome. The Leo J. Civitello Scholarships are being awarded tonight to 2 students who exemplify high academic achievements and athletic ability. Leo was a member of the class of 1993, where he served as class president, was a member of the National Honor Society, a varsity soccer and baseball player. Leo was a charismatic student who loved learning and had a passion for people and giving back. He went on to Fairfield University, where he continued his baseball career and graduated cum laude. He pursued his love of finance and had a successful 20-year career on Wall Street. The Civitello families selected the following recipients who share the same qualities that Leo had and are pursuing a degree in business or finance. This year's recipients are Salvatore Distoli and Gwen Tai.
Okay, I have the honor of presenting the last scholarship this evening. Joseph and Stephanie Kamensky Memorial Scholarships are awarded to seniors planning to attend four-year colleges or universities who have shown high academic standing and a promise for success. This year, we are fortunate to give 13 scholarships. This year's recipients are Sarah Elmazani, Isabella Blackwood, Alyssa Castellano, Michael Ciarcia, Isabella Cloutier, Abigail Cutler, Lindsay Leary, Caitlin Lenahan, Joseph Manzi, Claire McGeever, Zofia Sedlowska, Ryan Steck, and Angelica Shigla. Congratulations. All right. So please join me in another round of congratulatory applause for our scholarship recipients this evening. I applaud you and all that you have accomplished. It has been quite the year. I am proud to be your principal and can't wait to see where your next journey takes you. Just as many of our BHS alumni have done here tonight, I hope you too will find ways to honor future Berlin High School students. Remember that you are forever a Redcoat. I'd like to thank all of our guest presenters, and again, anybody that really helps support all of these scholarship efforts. It's really quite an endeavor and just a wonderful way to honor our students this evening. So families, as we conclude, you may greet your student outside on the patio area to take photos, and we thank all of you for joining us this evening. Have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for being here.